been driving for about 7.5 hours, and I have 1 hour left till I'm in Twin Falls, Idaho, where I'll stay the night in my truck and then start my snowboarding trip tomorrow. The roads have been mostly good. Right now they're dry and nice. There was a couple icy, slushy patches there for a bit, but the thing that's been driving me nuts is the frickin' wind. Like, it has not let up, and it's been driving me nuts. And now I have to deal with this. Hey all, Flanagan here, and it is January 31st, 2022, the year of our Lord. Sorry it's dark. Sorry it looks like I've been hit by a dump truck. I'm not driving and wearing makeup. And I'm gonna try to make this video quick to catch all of you up. So right now I'm on another solo snowboarding trip. I know some of you like to follow along, so I figured I'd story this one up too. Couple things here. I've been waiting to go on this one. I'm very excited about it. The last one I was able to go on was December last season. So 2020 in December I went on one, but the conditions weren't very good, but I got a lot of mountains done and that was nice. And then I had my big main one planned for February last season, but I had to cancel it because I tore my ACL and then I got surgery and I've been recovering. So really excited to go on this trip. I've also tried to figure out which trip this is, and by my accounts, me going by myself, whether it was a 3-mountain trip or 14-mountain trip, I would say that this is trip number 12. So my next mountain here in the morning will be mountain number 115, and I feel like 11 trips to 114 mountains completed is a pretty decent ratio, so I'm feeling all right. Feeling like I'm making progress. So the other thing is my goals for this trip, basically two things: finish Idaho and finish Utah. Here in the morning I will be driving or hiking Magic Mountain, and then I'll be doing the other two near POMERELLE and Pebble Creek, I believe it's called. And after Idaho is complete, I will be dropping down into Utah and finishing all of the rest of the Utah mountains. I've only done 4 so far: Powder Mountain, Nordic, BRIGHTON, and Solitude, and I'll be finishing all the rest. Now, you might come at me being like, well, Ire, what about Alta and Deer Valley? And I'm here to tell you that screw them. So Alta and Deer Valley are skier exclusive. There are no snowboarders allowed at all. So I'm not going to be able to do Alta and Deer Valley, and I am not going to let that hold me back from saying that I've done Utah. I'm not playing by their stupid, outdated, asinine rules and skiing there because I'm not a skier. I can ski, but I'm not going to spend money and spend days and spend time skiing those mountains just to say I did Utah. I'm not considering them a requirement to say that I've done Utah, snowboarded Utah, because you're not allowed to there. So that's on them, not me. I'm not doing it. Not playing their stupid little games. Anyways, and I forgot to mention that the trip is supposed to take like 12 days. 12 days. I'll be home February 12th, and I'll be doing 11 new mountains. So yeah, if you want to follow along. See you tomorrow. All right, it's February 1st, and I've woke up this morning in my truck in the Twin Falls Walmart parking lot because I'm too cheap to get a hotel. And I took off. It's about an hour and 15 minutes from Twin Falls to the first stop here, which is Magic Mountain. Driving along here at Sawtooth National Forest in Idaho. There's a couple of meeses. Hey there, little guy. Okay, so I'm up here at Magic Mountain in Idaho, and that's the tubing area, and then the parking is that way, and then on the other side of the road is the ski area, so it's a little bit backwards to me. I am the only one here. They are closed. I did know that it would be closed. It's a Tuesday, and sometimes I get asked how I plan my trips. Do I know if I hike them or... So yeah, I'm not blindsided by this place being closed. I wasn't going to spend a whole day here anyways, so anything under like 100 or no, 1,000 vertical feet I will hike. This one is 740, and I'm not really looking forward to it because if you know me, I don't really like to hike, but I got to snowboard run and say that I did this place, so wish me luck. I was going to use my new Gilson split board, the Mega Spines, but I couldn't figure out how to undo one of the clips to use it for the first time. I'm new to split boarding, so I couldn't figure out how to undo one of the clips and get it separated into skis. So when I get back into cell service down the road about 20 miles, I will Google that and figure it out so that I can use the Mega Spines for the first time another time. So I'll just use my roam today. Yeah, I would say it's a balmy 15 or 16 degrees. It's pretty nice out. I'll be sweating my balls off here on the hike, so wish me luck. Alright, so I would assume that I'm about a third of the way up. The real monster would be that gigantic mess. It's getting hot in here. Alright, so I'm almost to the top. It's just around that corner up the hill. I got to the base of that steep part by the chairlifts that I showed you, and I was like, I don't want to hike that. I was looking at the map, it's a black diamond, and I was like, but it leads right to the top of the lift. So I was looking at it, and those old trail maps, you know how the trails are numbered, and then off to the right or left of the map, it shows the key, which shows the actual names to the numbered runs. So I was looking at it, and I was like, that run is called Witch. Witch looks like a bitch. So I'm not gonna hike it. Take the easy way around like tour people do and zigzag my way up. So it's like, I'll just take this blue run, which is the one I'm on now. Pretty easy, straightforward, basic, right? Well, I'm looking at the name to this one and it's called Wizard. And I'm like, Witch and Wizard. All right, Wizard it is. And I'm looking at the names of the other one a second ago and I'm like, Broomstick, Cauldron, Sorcerer, like Magic Bowl, Merlin, Potion, there's Excalibur, Tricky, and Abracadabra, things like that. And I'm like, what the heck is with all these names? Like, oh, Magic Mountain. I'm an idiot. Magic Mountain. Jeez. Namesake. It makes sense. And now it's like super cute. So after I found that out, I was like, that's actually pretty cute. That's a cute little fact. If I say cute one more time, kill me. Almost there. Getting there. It's a little bit slick through this part. It's kind of wind blown, so like there might be half an inch of fresh snow. To the top of the lift. This is ski fast, eat ass. I don't know. I'm at the top of the mountain. I just got done hiking. Really wish that I had my split board. I would have really liked to try that out for the first time right now. I know it's not like a super impressive hike or anything, but it would have been nice to give it a whirl, you know. Aha! Excalibur! Yeah, buddy. Crappy run. I wouldn't say the conditions were awesome, but Magic Mountain is done at least. Back on my truck, figured I'd show you my truck. Try not to show the license plate here, but check it out. Isn't it awesome? Like, oh. Also check out the super awesome grill guard that my fiance got me. Isn't that nice? Oh. Like, think of all the deer I could hit because I'm a deer magnet. Just kidding, I don't want to hit deer, but it just happens to me. It just is what happens. I was going to mention that sometimes people ask me how long hiking a place like this takes. From the time I got all ready and I left at 10:40, started hiking at 10:40, and now it's 11:45, and so I'd say it was about an hour to hike and do all that stuff, but I try to mention that a lot of times I take a lot of breaks because I'm a wuss, and yeah, I don't like to hike, so I take a lot of breaks, film, take pictures, so it takes a lot longer for me to hike than most other people. It'd probably take like 10 minutes, I don't know, but I'm not most other people. I'm a lame-o. So off to POMERELLE. I think it's like a 2-hour drive. Not that many trees, huh? Yeah. 6:45 p.m. give or take. It is not black and white out. That's just the actual. I just think it's cool because it looks like it's a black and white video. So while I was waiting for it to get dark, I ordered chicken strips, and after about 20 minutes, I went back up. I'm like, hey, did you forget about me? Like, where are my chicken strips? Chicken strips are my go-to. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, how could I? I'm like, how could you? She's gave me what was in there, and it was like the driest pieces of chicken I've ever tasted. It was horrible. She gave me fresh French fries, but the chicken strips were just like a bust. They were so bad. And the lady who had checked me out 20 minutes prior was like, are those your chicken strips now? And I'm like, yeah, they're mine now, but everything's okay. It's all good. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Let me get you a free beer. What do you want? I was like, I'll take another Jack Daniel's honey. So she got me another one of those beers that I was drinking, which is pretty cool. So now I'm all tipsy, and it's nighttime and I'm riding, so yeah. Woo! All right, so I made it up to Pebble Creek, and this place is actually pretty sick so far. So this run is called Squirrel, but the squirrel has red eyes. Should I be scared? They all me. I'm done snowboarding up here at Pebble Creek. I would give this place a solid 6 out of 10. The coverage is pretty thin, but they had like 2 or 3 inches of snow to make everything better. Not too bad. A little bit of snow sharks here and there, but what do you do? I honestly think the place is pretty great. I would consider coming back again if the entire mountain was open and the conditions were better. Otherwise, that was fun. I'm packing up. I'm eating a Apres snack. I found a mini donut shop, okay, and they're delicious. They're not quite as good as like a little Waffle Shack, because I love waffles. I love it. I love it when I find a Waffle Shack, but I can't find any right now, so this will have to do. I just finished driving the 2 hours from Pebble Creek to Cherry Peak here in Utah. Can't believe I've done everything in Idaho. There's no other ski areas to snowboard. It's done. Starting back up in Utah tonight with Cherry Peak once they open. I'm just kind of chilling in my truck until they open. At Pebble Creek they do this weird thing, and they're the only mountain I've ever found that does this. Every mountain you go to, the half day that they offer usually starts at like 12:30 or 1, right? And it goes till they close. Pebble Creek has that, but they also have an AM half day. And I was able to get a lift ticket for the AM half day, which went from 9 till 1, and that was super weird, but it was really cool. I kind of wish that more mountains did that to make my trips easier. Night riding at Cherry Peak is effing bomb, guys. Like, check it out. We have the sunset and another lift with a lot more lights. This place is awesome. Don't at me about my lipstick. You have to have cherry red lipstick at Cherry Peak. Duh. Yes, an underwear tree. Underwear tree. It was really fun though. This place was hella fun. Made it to Beaver. Underwear tree. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear me because it's a little bit breezy, but I'm up in Beaver Creek in Utah. Place is gorgeous. Snow's pretty decent. They do a very good job at grooming this place. It's badass. Honestly, it's very nice. Look at that view. Oh my gosh. This is the second place I've ever found that has an AM half-day ticket, and it's the second one in a row out of all over 100 mountains I've ever done. But the coverage isn't like that wonderful, so I'm gonna try to film this run through the trees. Don't know how it's gonna go. Trying to stay in the trees. Looks like it's about over already. Ah, moguls. My favorite. These are the worst shaped moguls ever. Don't get me wrong, I like moguls, right? But I still have my mogul legs back. I'm tired. Speak.
Speak. Come on, I can't do that. You can't make me be normal. 35 cents?
35 cents on like a $5.60
Oh,
headlamp.
Yeah, most states are a lot worse than that.
What is Utah's sales tax?
I don't know. I'm not educated.
It's
I
stupid.
don't know anything. This area that we're in is called Wren Hollow.
Wren Hollow.
Yep. It's just a lot of really technical
I wish you guys could see it, but it's too dark for you. One too many?
I feel like you probably had a lot of really good pictures there.
I would have, but I'm filming you, so.
Well, still as it is.
Goodbye. See, that shadow is cool as hell. Woo. This might be TMI, but this is the fanciest bathroom ever. I do not belong here.
I definitely want to do that.
So there's the tram, and I snowboarded that little chute off to the side of it. Yep.
Well, I'll be following you. I'll be on my way out here. Well, I better slow down a little bit. That's the largest dog. Fun fact.
Oh no.
It's in the center. So it's like a centrifugal. She's done a lot worse.
Ya están disponibles.
the wind get you?
Huh?
The wind got you?
No, I don't have a hair tie, and the wind is, or the hair is in my mouth, and the wind. The hair and the wind is in my mouth.
This is a good video.
Oh, you're filming. Yeah. Great.
Is there any way that I could, like, I don't know, peer pressure you into getting a beer bottle?
So this is way the heck out there, and he just told me that that's a copper mine.
Like, right before you get to that mine.
Out there. I'm stuck in line. Did you?
Me?
Yeah. They're vultures. Made it up to Sundance. So I'm up here at Sundance, got here bright and early, and this place has some amazing views, like seriously awesome. Everything's pretty icy, but the groomers are holding up okay. It's not as busy as I thought it would be, which is really nice. I imagine that the tree runs would also be pretty nice on a powder day. I did take a couple, and it's just a sheet of ice. It's not really worth getting off the groomers, to be honest. I know I shouldn't be saying that, but it really is trash in the trees. So other than that, everything is beautiful and I'm having a great day. So I don't know how to explain it, but Sundance looks kind of like a just skinny resort. Like it's just very long and narrow all the way through. There's not like a whole lot over there or over there. It's just different. The views here are amazing. Check that out. Besides that smog, but like, oh, magnificent. I'm up here in my truck eating lunch. Gummy bears specifically. Everything up here is like $15 minimum for like the most minuscule amount of food. So, gummy bears. I'll eat proper later. Apparently Butch Cassidy at this bar. Like, check out. So I took an Uber to the Main Street area, to a place called Flanagan's to get a drink. I'm waiting for a spot at the bar to open up, but I had to come here because it's called Flanagan's.
Wow. Like, legitimate? Oh my god.
So I have a weird question. If my last name is Flanagan, would you ring the bell?
Hell yeah. Hey, tell you what.
Go for it. So this is the hostel. Front doors, my truck's right out there. The big kitchen and lobby area is that way. These two bathrooms have showers in them for public use. I think men's rooms and dorms, and then only female dorm. Well, I made it up to Park City. I didn't want to get it on a Saturday or Sunday, so I waited for Monday and Tuesday. I got today and tomorrow here. So far the lift lines, I haven't had to wait more than a minute, which is nice. Fingers crossed. It's okay so far. We shall see. There's a lot of children. I need to find where the children are not.
No, that's fine. Yeah. That's a good idea. I thought I'd been on it all on a mountain.
Is it?
I just never.
Then I joined the army. What's that? Like the field support or something.
I guess it does pay to be in the military.
Oh, I know.
Honey.
All right, so I'm up here at Eagle Point in Utah, second to last resort, mountain number 124. And I left the hostel this morning. I drove 4 hours to here, almost 4, and I've been trying to figure out my split board. I am finally getting to try out the Gilson Snows Mega Spines split board. I'm just gonna pick a real easy beginner thing and just give it a shot, try it out, see how I like it. I'm excited. I don't quite know what to do with the skins. I think Eagle Point will probably be more of figuring this out than actual snowboarding. They are closed today, which I knew. This place, the layout of this place is crazy. Like, roads everywhere, residential's everywhere. It's just pretty cool. Come here. I'm not gonna take up too much time here, so I'm gonna get my boots on. It's really weird because they're not sliding around, which is good. That's what it's supposed to not do, but it's really weird to me. All right, here we go. Woo! Oh my goodness. I think I'd probably like some holes. Maybe some chapstick would be nice too. It's a little bit breezy, but I made it to the top of the dang thing. Snow sucks. I'm gonna undo this, put it into a board. Wish me luck. And don't you worry your pretty little heads. I will look up how to properly store these when I get back to my truck. So don't come at me right now. I'm learning. I will figure you guys out later. Gotta put this son of a gun back together. All right. You lock it, you lock that, you lock this one. You put the binding on and then you just twist it. You take this pin, you shove it in and you push it all the way, and then you'll kind of tuck that back in there. Back to the way I like it, snowboard style. Preferred mode of transport. And voila, we are off. Back to my truck. Overall, I'd say it's pretty sick. Well, that's it for my first splitboarding adventure up here at Eagle Point, Utah. I think I need to tweak a few things with the bindings setup, and I think I might like splitboarding quite a bit. A couple of the latches were kind of loose, so I needed to tighten a couple of those and call her good. But I'm really excited to keep trying it out and keep working on it. Take bigger splitboarding trips, actual, like, I don't know what they're called. I don't think it's called touring, but I'm not sure. Only real thing is I'm probably gonna always just be straight up snowboarder. I'd like splitboarding more if I wasn't underneath a chairlift, because it's just a tease and I hate that. It's the worst. It's like, just carry me, please. I'm tired. Right now I'm headed back towards the main travel ways to drive about another hour and a half to Brighton Resort, and I'll do a little bit less than half a day there. and then start driving the 12 hours home. So yeah. So I left Eagle Point and drove an hour and a half to Brighton Head here. This is my 125th mountain that I've snowboarded, and it is the last one in Utah. Here in a minute, it will be done. Over there is a bunch of red rock. Very different to see at a ski area. Brighton Head underwear tree. Oh, pretty decent. Alrighty, so it's almost 3 in the morning and I have about half an hour left of driving. After I left Brighton Head, I drove straight 12 hours home, had one energy drink. I wish I had a coffee for the drive, but I did not. And with that, I am done with my Instagram stories, I guess. For those of you who followed along, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And until next time, I do have a couple other trips planned this year, so I'll probably do those, but it'll be a few weeks at least. So everybody take care now. Peace out, Boy Scout.